Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. We got ourselves Waffleiron. This is Diamond 1, I believe you said. Hi, Diamond 1, 1v1 replay analysis. And looks like there's a lot going on in this video. As you can see on the timeline, there's a lot of goals on both sides. He lost 7-8, so this is going to be a very interesting one to analyze. So let's jump into it. Alright, it's not a bad kickoff. Yeah, okay, so I let this play out because I wanted to see how you would actually handle if you went back, but you can go after this boost, but what I would do is I would turn around and just go after this ball like aggressive, but don't challenge, like just fake challenge. So for example, you can turn around, go like right here, turn around, and then go after it. You know, you gotta scare him a bit. There's also a moment where you can actually go after this still. Probably a little bit more risky, but he won't expect it. You just hover around and just hit the ball up like that, right? There is a chance that you can do that, and you should try doing that because they don't expect you to continue this play, right? Because he knows that he knows that he beat you on the boost. But what's funny about ones, especially on the kickoff here, is if the ball, I don't know why the boost is not showing. It's just a glitch. So just pretend the boost is there. So if you notice, right, if the opponent is ahead of you, he's gonna get boost, right? And that's if the ball is in, like, you know, this general boost area, right? Rather than going back like what you did, you have an option to just kind of like slowly stick around, right? Because the thing is, there's a chance that he can continue up the wall, right? Or he's gonna turn around really slowly, right? There's a huge opportunity this can happen. Why? Because if you see, the ball is going up the wall, right? So just be mindful of how that plays out. You can actually take advantage of this. See, he doesn't have boost yet, and by the time he gets up the ball is going to be pushing away too far, and it's going to be moving downwards. So he's not really going to be comfortable going after this, right? So you take advantage of that, and you can actually just hit the ball probably into his net. I'm not going to lie. It's happened before in my games, and it can happen definitely in the lower ranks. So try it. Because look, you're not challenging. You could just get stupid aggressive here and make him throw away the ball and just fake challenge, you know, but you can't really be sitting back like this. Because what I tell everybody, the more space you give them and the slower you take, the more likely you get scored on. Why? Because you keep giving them time to set up something, and you're more likely to get crossed up like that. Yeah, that's a tough shot. Really good angle on the player there. You know what what you could probably do is, which you probably didn't think about, instead of turning to the right, what you can do is you could turn up the wall. Now, the reason why you turn up the wall is because it allows you to cover both a high option, like a high flick, or you can also cover the low option if he decides to just roll it in. Now, you could bait him into choosing an outcome, right? This is where the game sense of manipulation comes in, right? So what you do is you go up the wall, you act like as if you're covering the high opportunity, right? Because you're up on the wall. But the thing is, you're actually covering the low, right? You're just up here. You're just up in this area just for the sake of being there. But you actually just want to jump down and just get the ball, right? And it's totally doable. It's very doable. Unless, another option again is being a little bit more aggressive. Remember how he took his time? Well, he might do it again. So you could just go right after this. I'm not even joking. So you got to understand what he's doing, right? If he wasn't really flicking or nothing, and you gave him space, right? He's probably gonna want to do the same thing again. So just be mindful of that. So you don't have to necessarily run away here. You know? Again, and the ball is already on the ground. It's not on top of his car. So if you notice, there, right? If you just, instead of pointing backwards, if you just kind of stayed in this position, looking this way, you could probably just get the ball here. Or again, right? If you take the wall option, right? Boost a little bit, go up the wall. You're over here, and you can just jump down and get it, right? Because look, he only has a few options. Since he's in this corner, he's really going to have this option to go for, right? In this direction. Or if he goes wide, right? He could try to do that, but that's not really likely. So, position could be better, or you could just be more aggressive. Try being a little bit more aggressive, because it seems like you're not really doing much. This can get caught a little better, but it is what it is. Okay, why didn't this work? Because you have the ball on top of your car, like you're dribbling. This is bad, right? You're not 50ing anything here. See? Nothing works. Yeah, if you hit the ball towards the back right of your car, like the corner of it, you probably would have gotten a score there. But that's alright. Now with this, you shouldn't have hit. You should not. Again, if you throw away the ball too far in ones, you're screwed. And remember how I say in the corners, you gotta be careful because a lot of times the opponent is ready for it. See? Look how he's ready for it. You're essentially just giving him a pass without even realizing it. So, instead of hitting the ball so hard, let the ball drop, right? Look, he's literally in the net. He's not challenging you. So use that to your advantage. Okay, look, he's flipping into the net. Get this big boost. I'll wait, let the ball drop, and I'll go after it again and do a low 50. Hopefully squeeze it into the net with the low 50. So, try that. You don't have to throw away the ball like that. It's good 50. Not the greatest hit. Why? Because it doesn't do anything. Right? It just doesn't do much. Keep the ball close. Either that or try to hit it off of the back wall over here. Hit it right here. Like in this general area. So that when the ball bounces out, you can come in, meet up with it. Because if you just hit the ball over here like you did, it's just going to shoot back towards the opponent faster. So, you don't want to do that. Oh, I forgot to change it back to the game. Maybe not. Honestly, you were too close, so never mind. Don't even bother hitting the ball up onto the wall at all. Just keep it low. Because, like, you're not giving yourself time to do anything. And look, the ball is relatively close to the wall. And he's coming in hot, right? Why don't you check the camera here? Like flick your camera here, see what he's doing. If you see if you look at your camera and you see he's over there, yeah, he's definitely going to be in net. So you don't have to throw away the ball. You should know by now that he's going to be in net at this point. So don't throw away the ball. So you're not thinking realistic enough. Yeah, and you just didn't cover for the little touch here, which you should. Always anticipate these type of shots. Trust me, they will happen. Just because it looks like he's falling, you know, with the ball like this, he can still get this ball. Don't underestimate opponents. That's what happens. You gotta make 100% sure, right? You gotta for sure be like, okay, he can't do anything with this. If there's even a slight chance that he can hit the ball again, just wait. Or don't hesitate like that. Just continue to go to the net and block it. What happened here? Let's see. Again, you're throwing yourself away. Just get close to him, right? He's not going to anticipate you doing this because he's never done it before in this match, right? Again, if I were you, right, I would keep driving, get this boost, right, and just, like, hit it up the wall. Look, he even left. So you definitely have an opportunity to do that. And you're just taking too long. And then by the time you decide to challenge, it's too late. He has the ball. He sees you coming. Right? So, you're just beat. Now, if you were this far back, I would turn around sooner and go for the shadow defend, but you decided to rush it when he already has possession. I'm surprised you ended up catching up to this kid. He ended up losing 7-8. So, very interesting. You're playing, like, not good right now. That is a very interesting touch. How did this happen? Dude, how does that... You hit it with the backside of your car. How does it pinch out like that? What? I've never seen that before. What? Your momentum is going this way. So how are you hitting it so hard up that way? I mean, yeah, I know it bounces off the wall, kinda, but man, what is that touch? Man, if you could replicate that touch every single time, you'll probably score in that position every single time. Nobody would anticipate that. Even I wouldn't have anticipated that. That's crazy. I mean, that's probably just luck. I don't think you even, you know, even tried to do that. Again, just go after it. Let's see this again. Yeah, dude, it's okay to creep up a little bit closer. You don't have to back off so soon. So see, instead of doing that, keep going, right? You don't have to dip so fast. Why? Because look, let's look at this. Look how far away he is. And guess what? You know what's funny? If you were paying attention, look, the boost is still there, right? You know he doesn't have boost. You should see that, so you can just creep up and then get this ball. So, if you were a little faster, you probably had a nicer opportunity, but it's alright. It is what it is. It all comes down to watching your opponents. I think in ones here, you gotta be a little bit more aggressive on some of these challenges. Yeah, this is fine to wait. Okay, this should be 100% goal. Nice. Alright. Looks like he scores again. Okay. I don't like how you don't have ball cam on this for this long. Ready? You lined yourself up like this. Turn ball cam back on. Because look, you don't have to do anything with your joystick. Just keep driving straight. And you should know by now where the boost is on the field. At least the big boosts, at least. You know? So, you almost got caught with your pants down. Because by the time you even looked, the ball was flying towards your net. So, just use your camera a little more. The camera is there to give you extra information. Without information, you're useless. Now, why did this fail? You challenged way too early. This isn't going to do anything. Right? You don't want to challenge like this because, again, he actually has possession here. He can totally at least 50 this with you. And think of it this way. If I lose a 50 this far back, especially where I commit this hard, if I lose this, I am not getting back. So this is not something you should go for. I know it looks like you can because he looks awkward, and B, it's close to his net, so you think you can probably 50 it into his net or somehow beat him, but that's just not the case. Again, you're not aware of the speed he has and what he can do with the ball, right? And also just deciding the challenge there is not good because you don't understand that, well, if this doesn't work out, then I'm behind him. He can recover a lot better than I can. So a lot of this is just game sense issues. In ones, you gotta bait the opponent as much as you can into throwing the ball, not actually forcing him to throw away the ball by 50ing it like that. You gotta actually try to bait him as much as you can because you don't want to overcommit. When you overcommit in ones, it's literally 99% of the time a goal for the enemy player because you have nobody to help you if you overcommit, right? So you don't want to overcommit in ones. Oh. Okay, luckily he wasn't able to capitalize off that. But again, at least here, you didn't challenge this, which is good. I'm glad you didn't challenge that. Because if you did, it would have been the same scenario. Because you would have 50'd it. You can take your time here. Use the space he's giving you. Alright, you go for an aerial, which is fine, but you better get this close to the net. Okay. Not the worst, but it can be better. Yeah, it just... The air dribble didn't work out because you don't have... The ball was moving too far away from you so soon. Right? And look, by the time you even hit the ball again, you only have 20 boost. So, you hit the ball too far away. Now, if you want to go for a safer option, because this is an overcommit guarantee. If something doesn't work out here, you're screwed, because you're going to land with no boost. And look, and he has full boost from his corner. Look what happens. Now you got to run all the way back. And if he was probably a little better, he would have scored. So, be careful with these air dribble plays, right? What you can do instead, you know he's giving you space, right? Why don't you just roll it on the ground the long way, right? I know he's going to come in closer to you, but just low 50 it instead. It's more safer that way. I'd rather, personally, I actually don't go for many aerial plays, believe it or not. And I'm Grand Champ 1-in-1s. Right? I don't even do that. Partially because I have to admit, I don't think I trust myself that much for those aerial plays. Because every time I do it, it ends up failing. Maybe I'm just not consistent enough in the air. But a lot of the times, I just find that being on the ground in ones is a lot easier to recover. So, save the aerial plays for when it's wide open. If the net is not going to be wide open when you go for the air dribble, don't even bother. This is a good play. Good save here. So, that's nice. Alright. You definitely could have won this match 100%. There are definitely positional and decision-making mistakes that you've been making. See, what that guy did wrong was he challenged you way too early with no boost. And then you got too close, right? Just, again, he might clear this ball out, so don't dive in so quick, right? If you dive in so quick, you give him the opportunity to hit the ball around you, and that's what happens, right? So just kind of wait a little bit. Actually, yeah, look. Kickoff happens. He doesn't take big boost. You know off kickoff he has no boost. So, definitely stick around, but don't get aggressive like this. Just sit back a little bit farther. Like, sit back where you just were, where this boost is. That's it. And he shouldn't have challenged, right? He has no boost. So, see what happens when you dive in like this? Even on your perspective, right? From his perspective, it allows you to hit the ball around him when he dives in like that. So, you don't want that to happen to you either. You don't want the ball to go over your head. Especially when, you know, you're facing that way, like forward, and then the ball's behind you. Well, then, obviously, it's a complete 180 degree. You know, that's the best case scenario if you want to hit the ball over him. Good. See? What did you do here? That was better? You didn't run away off kickoff. Granted, the ball was close, but at least you didn't run away this time. You know, you actually stood your ground here. And understanding that he has no boost. Okay, what did you do wrong here? You challenged when he has boost. Right? He can totally do something with this ball. He's turning on this ball, right? When he turns like this, the ball will creep up on top of his car. See? And he can flick it. See? You gotta know that, right? You're a Rocket League player. I'm sure you've done this move yourself before. You should know that this type of play results in this. But you're not thinking that. You see how hard you gotta think about Rocket League? Like, about all of this stuff? Like, you start realizing that game sense is insanely important. It's probably just a tad bit more important than mechanics. Because granted, if you have shit mechanics, then you're not doing anything. But, like, I think as, like, you know, at its core, being smart is huge. Because it can help you identify what you should do. And that's why people lose games, because they don't know what to do. Good try. But seeing how he backed off to go get the boost, you should have held on to this ball. Or you could have hit this... Nah, actually, if you hit it more right, he would have... he would have hit this away a little faster. But either way, it's still a good try. It is what it is. He was just able to recover quickly. Okay, this is a little risky because you don't know what he's doing, right? Because you're taking your time. But what's interesting is that he doesn't go because he sees that you have possession. You see how he didn't go when you had possession? Same thing, right? You could turn around with this ball and like flick it or something. See, he didn't challenge you, right? Because he doesn't need to. You're not scoring right off the bat like this, so why does he need to challenge you? He can challenge you when there's an easier opportunity. That easier opportunity is when you hit the ball. Like that. See how hard you hit the ball away? That's perfect. For him, at least. So, see how he's a little bit smarter and more patient than you are? That's why he's been beating the shit out of you. He's a little bit more realistic than you are. And that's actually the difference. You see how he's a little bit more realistic? He's not perfect, because he's gotten scored on, but just seeing how he's a little bit more realistic, right? See, again, I don't think he would have hit this, right? If he was in your position, I don't think he would have hit the ball like that. I don't know what you're doing with this play, but this was not good, to put it lightly. I think... Did you try to hit the ball farther to the left over his head? Like, I don't know what you were trying to do. You do realize that you could have hit the ball to your corner. I would have been okay with that. And guess what? You know why you're not being realistic here too? Look, he's flipping towards his side and he's probably going to get boost, right? Why don't you turn your camera backwards, right? Whatever button it is to turn your camera around, mine is pressing the right joystick. So, look. See? He's back there. You don't need to keep creeping up. Just sit here for a bit and then catch it and bring the ball back. Right? Just reset. You're not resetting. You're not giving yourself, you know, you're not helping yourself. You're forcing something to happen. Stop forcing a play to happen when it doesn't need to. Right? You're not thinking realistic, and this is the difference. Right? He's a tad bit more realistic than you are, and he's kicking your ass. That's the power of being smart. My goodness, what the heck happened? He just didn't go after it? Okay. I don't know why he didn't go after this. He definitely could have went after this. What is he doing? Yeah, I think he gave you the ball, honestly. He must have felt bad that you didn't score that. Because look, he could have definitely went up after this. Even like this. I would have double jumped and, you know, went backwards. That's totally doable. But he didn't do that. Whatever. Hopefully that's not a pity goal, but to me it looks like a pity goal. Okay, you got so freaking lucky that he had no boost. Again, him hitting the ball like this is also stupid, because there's a chance that you can come in and actually hit this ball before he does, but you don't, because you know you don't have boost. So even he was kind of dumb on there too. What's up with these players hitting the ball up against the side of the wall like this? I don't get it. Again, right? He's gonna hit the ball first. Just wait. You actually don't even have to move. See? And then hit the ball this way. You know, like dodge into it and go up the wall. Okay. Kickoff goal, it looks like. Yep. Love to see it. Alright, and this is where the game ends. This is where there's no more points. Wait, you don't score this? Oh, he's able to get back. Oh, shit. Oh, because of the freaking boost pad he got. I was like, wait, you don't score this? Oh, I would have shot it too, so don't worry about it. I actually would have shot that. I don't think I would have noticed he got the boost. Even if he did, I probably would have felt it wasn't enough, so I would have tried to hit this in too. Just out of desperation. So, honestly, dude, good try. You can say, well, since he has the boost, if you're this quick to notice, like, you're actually looking at him the whole time, you're not even looking at the ball. Like, watch with me, right? Let's look at him the whole time. Ready? Keep your eyes on the player. Okay, you see he has boost, right? Okay, then I'll just keep it close. What I'll do is, I'll catch it a little bit, go to the left side of the ball, right? Here, I'll show you. I'll show you with the pencil here. So I'll roll this ball a bit, right? I guess this is a good enough angle. So I will roll the ball, right? And I'll be on this side of the ball, right? He will come after me like this. What I can do is, if he will 50 this with you 100%, right? Knowing that, why don't you do this? When he's coming into 50, right? Tilt your car either, I guess, like this, or this is the side of your car, by the way. Like, this is the right side of your car. So either like that or just like this. Why? Because when he hits the ball, you know how 50s happen, right? What's the area for the ball to go, right? Because if you do this side, like the red, just pretend that he's like over here now, right? He's gonna 50 the ball, give it some time. He's gonna have to drive, but hopefully he hits the ball like down here. There's more room for the ball to shoot upwards, and guess what? It'll roll into the net. So this is your last ditch, our last chance opportunity. The last ditch effort. If that's even a phrase, last ditch effort. I don't know. I always say that, but and I think about it. I don't know if it's even I don't know if it's a phrase. But anyways, your last chance opportunity is to get this nice 50 to where you can squeeze the ball this way, right? That's your last chance. And if you guys watch how I play in my live gameplay videos, not live stream, but you know, when I post a gameplay video, you notice how I emphasize a lot on how you 50. Because 50s make or break your game. They really do. If you can master your 50s, these people would have no clue on how to challenge you. Because every time they go to challenge, they just lose the ball. So it's like, they'll be too scared to even do anything. Because they're like, well, if I challenge this, then he's just going to win it anyways. So he might as well just uninstall the game. Because it's like, Rocket League is all about 50s. So if you just master 50s, you'll be unstoppable. No! No way! Oh my god, dude. What? That's so disappointing. Let's go back. There has to be another opportunity that you missed. Ooh! You know what? That's a good try. What you can do is, right here, man, when he lands, get aggro and just demo the mother effer. Try that. That might actually help because he's gone. And you can worry about recovering the ball later, right? Because he'll be dead for 3 seconds. Surely you'll be able to recover the ball in 3 seconds and score it, right? No! Okay, okay. You have boost. Why are you flipping? Don't flip like this, because look what happened. You missed your chance. Actually, you made it awkward for yourself. You could have dodged to the right. Quickly dodge. Like, just stop and then power hit it with the right side. Just side flip. No! You missed so many times. This one is kind of tough. Okay, I'll give you that. But this was questionable. But you're lucky the ball is actually still in somewhat of a favorable position, right? You can hit this to the right immediately by just dodging right, but you single jumped and you got no power. Oh my god. No. Oh, dude, you keep single jumping rather than flipping. Why are you single jumping? Oh. Oh, it's so painful. I think this is the most painful loss I've seen on these replay analysis. I'm not even joking. Dude, I think you could have hit this in 100%. Either don't flip, so you give yourself easier time to just, you know... Because look, because we don't know that he was going to miss the ball. But let's get in a better habit of not flipping, right? Watch what happens when you don't flip. Keep boosting. Okay, I'll just turn around and I'll quickly turn, hit it in. Done. Would have been way less awkward. Even here, right? Even in this play, if you quickly used your boost on this boost pad, turned right and dodged, I think you still would have beat him just barely. Because look, he just barely hit the ball, honestly, with that little single jump he did. So imagine if you just dodged into it. Dude, just don't flip. Don't flip next time. Please, stay grounded. I promise you, the more you stay grounded in ones, the more threatening you are. Because even if you flip in this position, you're still telling him, hey, I can't even do anything. I'm stuck in this position. I can't do anything until I land. Right? So this actually does buy him some time to do something. And he's smart. Again, he's smart enough to bump you. He didn't need to do this, but he did anyways. He's just a little smarter than you are. And he sucks there. He's smarter, but his mechanics are still stupid. He couldn't hit this in. Yeah, he didn't time the ball right. He could have used a little bit more boost so the ball would have landed on the middle of his car, not the hood, so it would have, you know, because it went forward. Anyways, I think for you, man, stay grounded, watch the opponents, be a little bit more aggressive on some of these challenges, especially when the ball is on the side here off kickoff, when it rolls. If he goes for boost, you get the ball, right? You hit the ball away. Now, if he doesn't go for boost, for some reason, you can take boost and fake challenge. Those are the two options. You give him a choice. Either you let him, right? Either you let him take the boost, but he won't be the first to touch the ball, or you let him touch the ball first, so it's safer for him to recover, but you take his big boost and you wait for him when he has no boost. So you give him a choice, right? Which one does he pick? So do those things. Watch the opponents, stay grounded, be a little bit more aggressive on some of these challenges. Alright? That's it for this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.